Welcome back to the Farmer Johnson YouTube channel. On today's episode, we come in for another amazing day of harvest to find out we have 2 full semi-loads of soybeans that got dumped on the ground. It's a pretty large and embarrassing pile of soybeans that is just sitting there on the ground. So with that being said, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get this video started so we can get our mess cleaned up. Well, we had a series of unfortunate events last night. It's bad. It's really bad. The parking brake did not hold on the tractor, and it rolled back. And when they were dumping in the bin, it spilled some grain. Like, it's pretty bad, see? Pretty thick. Like I was saying, they set the elevator up on this bin. I guess the parking brake held for a while, but it didn't hold for too long. The auger rolled back about 2 feet, probably 11 o'clock last night. Dumped, I don't know what we got, 2 loads on the ground, 2 semi-loads. Honestly, this thing don't do too bad. That's a pretty steady stream. I was originally thinking it was 2 loads. That might be 3 loads on the ground. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's only 2. 2.5, something. Well, you can see the motor, or the fan again. Well, piles got dramatically smaller. Alright, breaking the timeline really fast. I realize now that I'm kind of going back and trying to edit some of this and like cut down the videos, I realize I wasn't super clear on this next part because we went from shoveling to sitting in a car in the next scene you're about to see. But basically what's going on is my wife is pregnant. We are expecting another child. We currently have 2 boys, and we found out she's pregnant, and at the time this all was filmed, we did not know the gender of our expected baby, I guess you'll say. So I was there at the bins cleaning up a mess. My wife went to the baby doctor appointment. They did an ultrasound and they put the gender of the baby in a sealed envelope, and neither of us knew. So then my wife got done with her appointment, drove straight out to the bins where I was at, and I hopped in the car with her and we opened it up to kind of surprise both of us, I guess. So that's what's going on there. Anyways, we'll get back to the timeline of everything. All right, we currently have 3 semi-loads of beans sitting on the ground, and we're busy cleaning it up right behind us. But Bailey just got back from the doctor, and she's got
you can look first.
the results in here. I'll just whip it out. Let's see. What does that mean? Girl. It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Ta-da.
After 2 boys. Girl.
Well.
Congrats.
I mentioned that. Wow, that is brutal. Hold on. That was pretty brutal. We are just rolling out to cut some beans. It is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Been rough. But, I don't know. It was a highly preventable mess. Totally 110% preventable. Just by walking around the bin every couple loads. But then at the same time, if I was hauling, I probably wouldn't go check the backside of the bin every single load. And each of our semi-drivers only hauled 1 load each. So, 2 loads. 2 loads on the ground. And I honestly don't think it was anything they did wrong. I think the parking brake on the tractor didn't really hold. That's what it looked like to me, because the auger was still at the same height. It was just 2 foot past the hole. And I don't know how you would fill 3/4 of the bin and then start, like, they filled 3/4 of the bin before they ever started spilling. So I don't see it. I think it was a mechanical problem with the tractor, and I think the parking brake just slipped. But I don't know. We got it clean now. And we're going to try to get some beans cut. And I am cutting beans today. We did not have a mess to clean up this morning, so that is very good. I know sometimes it only seems like we have problems on the farm, and every single day there's a major catastrophe. And honestly, it feels like that some days working. But honestly, trying to make a video every single day running a combine is a little challenging. There's only so many things I can make a video on and still have it interesting. So some days I'm just flat wore out and tired, and I don't feel like filming, I don't feel like editing or anything like that. So I just don't. But then those days where we have a catastrophe or a really bad thing happens, like I total my bean head, or we dump a bunch of beans on the ground or something like that, I always film, because that's like something that was interesting to happen. It's a major note in the harvest. Basically, the YouTube videos, if I had to sum it up, the YouTube videos are like a Cliff's Note version of our harvest. Like, you don't need to know everything about every day out here. You just need to know the major things, the cool things. And that's what I'm throwing out there for you guys to see. So that might explain why a little bit more that almost every video I'm putting out is just like a major catastrophe. I'm also filming like less than half of the days out here, probably. Maybe it's not less than half, but I'm not filming every day, if that makes sense. And as little work as it is to pull out my phone or my camera to videotape and talk, sometimes I'm just like, I don't feel like doing that, so I don't. But we're actually And it works to have a really good, I didn't reset this, or I could have told you how much we would get done today. Dang it, I need to reset my acres deal every day. So when we have a huge high acre day, I can be like, look at this, we had a huge high acre day. Moving. I love roundabouts, especially when I'm in equipment. And we're good. We're gonna roll on. It's always comical what people drive like when they're in a roundabout with like a tractor or a combine, because it's like they forget how the roundabout's supposed to work. And they just throw it all out the window, and they're just like, even better than driving a combine through a roundabout, it's this right here. Driving a combine through a subdivision. All right, I gotta pay attention here. I can't hardly remember how to get through this. I think I mainly go straight for a while. It's hard to remember though. And I think we make a right here. Go through the cul-de-sac up ahead. Go straight for a little ways. Another group of patches done. Folding the bin. The deer skull is honestly looking mean. Today when I was shelling, it had cobwebs like hanging all over the place. Looked really cool. I would love to get a big old set of like Texas Longhorns, have them hanging out like in the center. That would be cool. And we made it to the next field, cutting right along. I mean, not really right along. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough and kind of slow. The mess of the bins, it was a very big, very bad mess. We are very fortunate that we are set up a lot better right now than we're set up better right now to clean up messes like that than we've ever been. I can remember being really young cleaning up messes like that, because that kind of stuff does happen every now and then. As much as you don't want it to, and as much as you do everything in your power not to make a mess, messes happen. Especially when you're running long hours, everyone's tired, everyone's getting wore out. You're maybe not totally thinking the best. Messes do happen, but I can remember back to being a kid and cleaning up those messes by shovels. So we have a grain vac now, we have skid loaders. That's one of the biggest messes I can remember us having in a very, very long time. But at the same time, I think we got it cleaned up faster than we've gotten any of our large spills cleaned up ever before. So very fortunate for that. It's kind of one of them things you don't get too upset about it, because you go to saying too much about it and it can very well happen to me. So you kind of just, I mean, as much as it stinks and as much as you don't want it, you don't want to throw rocks too much, because we all kind of live in a glass house and you're going to mess up sooner or later. So it is what it is. We were able to get it cleaned up pretty much. I mean, you can't get 100% of it cleaned up, but I mean, I would say we got 99.9% of it cleaned up. I don't have a final video. I kind of forgot in the midst of cleaning everything up and then bringing the skid loaders back home and that kind of stuff. I kind of forgot to get a clip of what it looks like now. Maybe I'll insert that in a later video when I get back around home and I can take a picture of it. But currently we're not working anywhere around there, so I'm not going to be able to get a clip of it for this video. But really, that's all I got for today's video. So I wanted to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Remember, if you like this video and you want to see more videos just like this one, maybe check out my Harvest 24 playlist that's got every single video from this entire harvest in it so far. So go check it out. We'll see ya.